Hello and welcome to Control. Yep, that's fine. So this is a new game that I'm playing. And I'm doing this, excuse me, so that I can intersperse it with Code Vein.
Fair warning.
So that's pretty
This
neat.
is gonna be weirder than usual. Can't be
So
helped.
if you've never heard about this game, it is
You called me,
essentially
so here I am.
SCP, the game, except, not actual SCPs. Same idea though. A bunch of weird,
know I
wacky
shut you
shit
out
that needs
sometimes.
to be contained and
I'm
chill.
always glad to hear from you.
Stuff that's way
It's
too
just that
dangerous for the
I
world.
get my hopes up. So many times it's led to nothing.
So we play as the protagonist, Jesse,
I
who's
found
speaking.
nothing. It's like we live in a room, and there's a poster on the wall. We stare at it and we think that's the whole world. The room and the poster. The picture's something nice. A landscape, a famous person. Like in that movie, what is it called? The prison movie. The room's a cell, and the picture, it's different for each of us. It can be beautiful or terrible, but we're all transfixed.
There's a lot of
But it's all a lie.
quite a few
Something
famous
to
people in this
distract us from
game.
the truth. They're lying to us. We're
And
lying
this
to
was-
ourselves.
This coming out in that sort of
Room's
time
not
where
the world
there was a lot
is
of
much bigger
motion cap
and much
with famous,
stranger.
more famous actors and stuff being,
There's a hole hidden behind
used
that poster
as
that leads to the
protagonists.
real world.
or even just characters in the
We
game.
all feel safe in that room. But sometimes something
So
crawls
that's really
out
cool.
from behind the poster. And the
and
ones that see
I'm
it
honestly
happen
bad with faces
freak
and
out and try to
bad
forget
with
what they
knowing
saw.
who different celebrities are unless
I'm
I've
here.
actually really been into something that they've been in.
Why did you bring me here?
And even then it's iffy. But I kind of half recognize that they're
Anyone
someone
here?
that is fairly well known. Like, that guy is vaguely familiar to me, and I don't remember
I
where.
see it. But what is it? I can feel it. It resonates. Things you show me, my
and
friend. I forget.
She looks vaguely
It's
familiar.
all in my head. There's no
Again,
you,
it's-
right?
It is just one of those things, I guess.
Where's
grab
everybody? I need someone to point me in the right direction.
Prohibited items. Alright, well, first collectible. Reminder. Certain objects are not allowed in the Bureau. Recent incidents have necessitated an issued reminder on prohibited materials. Unauthorized weapons, pages, laptops, smart watches, smartphones, smart gaming devices, anything smart. Number 2, pencils. Any objects considered iconic representations of archetypal concepts, i.e. rubber ducks, ketchup bottles. All material under Bureau investigation is to be brought through private entrances. If you see any lobby personnel in breach of these policies, please notify your superior immediately. So, I mean, that kind of gives you a good idea of what we're starting with. Multiple containment breaches detected. Multiple building shifts detected. That's probably fine, right? Like, it's not going to be a problem for us. Anyway, we're going to just make our way through.
This seal. I saw it a long time ago. I keep seeing it in my dreams.
Alright. Bureau expenditures. Expenditure summary. Executive sector Q2. Major staffing surveillance blank. Data center initiative construction blank minor. Office equipment. Janitorial costs blank. Mold removal. HQ livability costs. For cost breakdown spreadsheet, see page 5. For 5-year comparison chart, see page 9. Well, we don't have either of those, so we'll just take them at their word, I guess. Then you got this guy who looks like... What's that? Dr. Casper Darling. Looks like a fucking nerd. I mean, he's pretty cool though. Our bureau at work, and it's the janitor. And then this guy, Director Zachariah Trench. And he looks super familiar, but I cannot place him. I guess he's one of those ones that I know, but don't recognize enough to know who he is. Alright, nothing in here. Geez, this is really... I thought it was fine on mouse sensitivity, but... It just, like, somehow... and that's a little bit too low. Hold on. Alright, now I haven't got tutorials on because I've played this game. I've actually finished it.
Federal Bureau of Control. All these years I've been looking for them, and they were hiding in plain sight.
Yeah, they were. But yeah, I've finished the game, and I figured I'd do a playthrough for the channel. Alright. Security order. Attention all blank. A shark in his blank, although secure blank, permission to blank following basic protocol blank, shoot to kill. Good luck. Alright, that's helpful, isn't it? They've redacted pretty much anything or that could be used to be actually interesting. I wonder where he had a shark. Maybe in like a swimming pool or something. That's not what we wanted. G. Alright, well, we'll go to collectibles, correspondence. Hello, as you all know by now, R4 reports are due by the end of the week. We're still waiting for them from a number of people. If you need an extension, please request Form R4E from your supervisor. If you think you're exempt from filing an R4, then you'll need to get written permission from your department chief saying so. Remember, R4s are mandatory under Section 75.2 of the Employee Manual. If your R4 requires interdepartmental claims, please contact the appropriate department head, Dr. Darling, Miss Marshall, Mr. Salvador, or Mr. Kirkland, as needed. They'll be busy on Thursday with their annual policy review, so please schedule accordingly. Best, your admin team. Why does that best feel like, for fuck's sake, we told you already that this needs to happen? Maybe it's just the way I was reading it.
Hello?
Another photo of the director. Oh, it's the janitor. Let's just see if there's any collectibles. Doesn't look like it. Alright, well, let's go see if this guy can help out.
Excuse me?
There you are. You are here about the job. Janitor's assistant. You need to go to the interview.
This dude looks
Go that
vaguely
way to the
familiar as well.
elevator.
Thanks. Elevator that way. Got it.
Very good. I'm Ahti, the janitor, by the way. You'll work for me. You can say I sent you. If they don't hire you, niin Johan on helvet. There be work for the axe. Take them behind the sauna, jumalauta.
I've done enough night shift loner jobs to know it makes us come off weird. Ahti the janitor
So
is a
we're in
friendly
the oldest
face in my
house, I
book.
guess.
Better than somebody with no face at all. Think about it.
No face.
No face.
I mean,
That
yeah.
said, I know what you're thinking. If there's an axe murderer around, that's him.
So, that's Trench again. And then you've got Dr. Darling. Alright, well, we'll go up.
The cell and the poster. I was 11 years old the first time I
Alright,
saw
while
behind
I'm
the
waiting,
poster.
I might just look
They
up
told me I imagined it.
some of the different people
I've been trying to pull it down ever
that are
since.
actually in this.
Will you help?
Unless it's just going to tell me here, although names to faces aren't great if they're just telling you who it is. So yeah, you've got Courtney Hope as Jesse Faden. James McCafferty as Zachariah Trench. And other names that I can't pronounce. But they all seem to be fairly famous actors that are in this, which is pretty neat. I remember that there was it Until Dawn, I think, had a bunch of famous people as well. There was a few. It was a thing for a little while. And then it's been a thing recently, actually, with The Quarry has Brenda Song in it.
Did I lose you there for a moment? You know what's on my mind. My baby brother, Dylan.
Alright.
17 years since the men of this bureau
Yeah,
took
there you
him.
go. So yeah, grab this. Approve. Reminder redrafting any public-facing material. While pending any notification of death related to the Willow AWE, please adhere to the following guidelines. Words or phrases to use in the service of his/her country. Regret, proud, pride will be remembered. Words to avoid: Alaska, scissors, blood bleed, loss, apologies, sorry. There are some weird choices there for stuff that you're not supposed to... you know what? Let's just not think about that being weird. But yeah, some weird choices. Such as, like, scissors, Alaska. Like, I can understand not saying, you know, sorry, or even bleed. But, like... Scissors, Alaska? Weird. F. Trench, do not disturb. Barbara, I am not to be disturbed. Cancel all my appointments for the day, for the rest of the week. I can't trust them, Barbara. Not a single one. Trench. So yeah, Trench is the director, I guess. Well, not I guess, I know. We'll go in here.
Shit.
And he's been shot.
Shit.
That's pretty much what that noise was.
You want me to pick it up? The murder weapon? Really? And there goes the poster.
Objects of power can cause or be results of AWE's altered world events, intrusions upon the perceived reality. Now, the service weapon is, of course, a prime example of an OOP, a very powerful one. Ingrained in the Bureau's DNA, a key component in our prime candidate program. Come out of that Russian roulette a winner and you're it.
Look at this place. Where am I?
Alright, so... if you didn't follow all of that so far, basically we've got the board, which is that thing. And we get to do this little parkour section so that the service weapon becomes ours to use. Alright. Not really sure what I'm supposed to do here. This one? Okay, there we go. I forgot
The same gun.
that I can actually hit things. So I guess by claiming the gun, we claim the spot of director.
Okay. Now I have a gun.
And now we've got it. We've got the service pistol. So there is some form of ammo, but we just have to wait a minute and it regens. So we don't have to worry too much about it. And we can still just punch things. So this, the service pistol will be our only real weapon in the game. But there are a bunch of upgrades we can have for it. I keep hitting the wrong button. Alright. And there we go. So now we're apparently director somehow.
This threat.
I mean, this whole thing is weird.
Duty as director. Keep the Bureau safe.
Did you hear that? It's the dead man. Right after the pyramid spoke to me, and it was just noise, and I understood every word.
I mean...
And this gun's alive. You know what? I'm happy. Happy to be here.
I mean, this whole place is a giant
Things have
fucking
quieted down outside.
weird
Is it safe to go?
happenings. So we've got our map. Plenty of places to go. Sign.
You can't let this happen. 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 You can't let this happen.
Alright.
You stopped it.
So that is
That was
first sort of instance of stuff going a bit weird. And now we gotta... so this thing can fire basically as fast as I can pull the trigger. So we've got Hiss guards. The Bureau has many internal security personnel. The Hiss was quick to take advantage of this fact. Hiss guards used the standard issue bullpup rifles they carried prior to corruption, while armored guards carry pump-action shotguns. They have no observed paranatural abilities, with the exception that certain Hiss guards are protected by a shielding of dense Hiss resonance capable of stopping bullets. Is this shielding a result of prolonged Hiss corruption? Does the Hiss mature in organic hosts over time? More data is needed. Did the Hiss target individuals with combat training? Does the Hiss have that level of cognizance? Does it utilize hosts for tasks they are best suited for? Combat trained hosts are reserved for combat. These are all questions for later, though. It is obvious that corrupted individuals retain knowledge on how to use their weapon. Refer to file blank for full report. And you'll notice that it says by order of Jesse Faden. Even though we just became thing. Alright, so we've got service weapon OOP-1KE. Does not require any containment. Object's form is variable. When bound, the object allows para-utilitarians to blank. This object must be bound to individuals seeking the role of blank. The object will determine whether blank. If rejected, the applicant is terminated. The process is dictated by blank, though their criteria is unknown. Background. This object was discovered inside the Aldous house in the room that is now used as the director's director's office. Popular hypothesis, blank, many forms throughout history. Blank. Mjolnir, Excalibur, Vernestra, all weapons that blank of their wielders. If the object of power are the convergence of forces based on collective subconscious, this may be the original manifestation of that event. If this is the case, blank. See Dr. Darling presentation 11.1 for more details. So essentially, this thing is just the first one that they have. Darling presentation of the Aldous house. So we've got this. We don't have... we can't do any of this right now. Alright. But you know what? I think this is a good spot to end the first episode. So thank you all for watching. Please remember to like, share, comment, subscribe, all of that cool stuff that really helps out the channel. And I will see you guys next time.